Hello, welcome back to Aviassembly. So, as I said last time, we're going to start off fresh here. Um, I sort of did kind of get a bunch of engines just out of the way, up to the ramjet. And we could get the rocket engine, but I'm not sure what we would do with that right now. I think we also want to work on getting some better wings. Those up 48 lift, less drag, more strength, and they hold more fuel. So let's go ahead and get that. Then we've also got a delta wing, which is very light. Doesn't carry any fuel though. 15 lift, not much lift. 33 strength though. It's interesting. Oh, well, I guess it has 0 drag, so. Or a jet wing. Oh. See, the problem I'm running into is that what I build needs to be able to carry enough weight to do the missions. So I can't really build something small and fast because then I won't be able to do any of these tasks. So do I get the Delta Wing, which has no drag but little lift? That's obviously gonna be more of a. It's got a lot of strength though, so 20, 33, and that goes to a larger Delta Wing. It looks like with more lift and more strength. Or there's a big jet wing. You know what? Let's do things the hard way. We'll get the Delta Wing. And this new tail wing because we need something that'll stand up. Alright, so we've got just under 10,000 to work with. Really should have gotten a new cockpit as well. That's okay, we'll go with this one. Now, what do I want to do? We're going to need some sort of fuselage. I already did something big and flat. I will probably end up just doing a fast forward of this because it's probably going to take a while to figure this all out. I'm not feeling a whole lot of ideas right now, so I think I'll just mess around until I figure out something I want to work with. Alright, just going to go for a quick test flight here. Now this engine does have afterburner, so it will go through fuel quick, but they are fast, so. 20, 33, and that goes to a larger Delta Wing. So we've got just under 10,000 to work with. We're going to need some sort of fuselage. So we'll go with this one. Now, this engine does have afterburner, so it will go through fuel quick, but they are fast, so. I ended up going with another twin boom design, but with a bunch of extra pod things to help with storage, so I can enlarge those and stretch them out as I need to. Looks like we got good lift. The real test would be hauling stuff, though. Alright, let's see if we can land it. Oh, those air brakes work great. It is a little wide, but that's alright. Very nice. Okay, so I like it so far. Let's see, let's take a look at the map and see what we need as far as weight capacity, because I know there's some things that were like the stone. Let's go see how much that weighs. I wish it would lock the cursor to the screen, but it doesn't seem to. I suppose I could not check the options because I can't get to them from here. Alright, that's alright. We'll check later. If there is, then my bad. If there isn't, then maybe they'll add one, because I have, obviously, like most people who do this sort of thing, I have a couple monitors, so if you ever see me looking to the side like that, that's just me checking on things and making sure everything's going alright. And I might turn that down some, I think. Plane's looking a little loud there. There we go. Sorry if that was a little loud. The old Windows decided to update, so, things stopped working. Alright, so let's see. 300 for the stone. Okay. So my goal is to get to 300 for capacity. We should be able to do that. We're at about 250 now, yeah. So first thing I think I can do, let's pop this off of here. We're just gonna make that a little bit bigger. And then we'll make this one match. Yep, good. And then what we'll do is I'll move this for now. We'll shrink this back to about here. Make it big again. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Let's see, get another one on here. And then we need to get this one. I wish I had enough money for 2 of those. Okay, so we want to get this just kind of centered in here for now. Or close to it. Looks like it's to the left a little, but I think that's just my perspective. It should be centered because it locked in there. Alright. So let's get this out of the way now. And then we need to get this to... Actually, no. I need to get that in there so I can get this end size. And then we'll move this out of here. And then we will extend this a bit. I can't go too far because if I do, then, I'm just going to need to make these chunkier. Oh no, that... good enough for this. Okay, that gets us very close, so hopefully we should just be able to stretch these out until we get 7 more. There we go. Alright. That leaves us with, let's, 900. Let's stick a couple more fuel tanks in this thing. The more fuel I have, the faster I can get places. And then we'll, I don't know. No, we won't do that for now. I have no idea what to name this, so... Right. There we go. We are Dragon Ass. That's not good. But I think I can fix that. That was the wrong button. I need this one. Alright, so these... No, not what I wanted you to do. Just gonna rotate those down a little to kind of match the wings a bit better. No, I just wanted to select it. I don't want to move it. No. No. Why do you keep disappearing? You shouldn't be. Making me do this the hard way. There we go. That shouldn't... there. Doesn't look right. I know it'll make the wheels a little wonky, but I want to see what it looks like fits. There we go. That's more my brand of weird. Nope. Front wheel is still... okay. Oh, I don't like that either. But that's not going to work. Actually, you know what? Let's put these back where they were. And then what I'll do is where's my center of gravity? Yeah, it's way back there. Let's move the wings back some to about there. And then I should be able to just rotate these back. Actually, we won't rotate them because that'll just... No? Come on. So fiddly sometimes. Now, hopefully that'll work without dragging the tail. Alright, and 300. Let's give it a test. Alright, we're not dragging our tail anymore. We're definitely heavier. Probably bordering on where, gonna need another engine soon. Unfortunately, these engines are very expensive and I can't afford to. I might have to downgrade to 2 of the previous ones. Which is fine, we can do that if this doesn't work. Oh, I'm also gonna need to upgrade these wheels also. Because I have a feeling they're not gonna carry the weight much longer. Yep, too heavy. Can we get off the ground? That's the question. Well, we just about had the speed. And as somebody was nice enough to remind me, obviously I need to remember the angle of attack on my plane when I'm setting up the wheels. My problem is I have a habit of going for form over function on this thing. I want it to, I'm more concerned about how it looks as long as it functions. All right, that's a decent chunk of money. They want me to go to the desert. Problem is, I need better wheels, so let's see about getting that. I guess this whole episode's just going to be about building a plane. Alright, so we've got these ones. These ones can carry 5 more. 30. Ouch. Oh well, we need it. Then let's see if I can get this takeoff angle of attack a bit better. Alright, so we get our big chunky front boy. And I suppose I can just not tuck that in like I usually do. And then we need a couple on the back. Which I could put back here, I suppose. I just don't know if, actually no, the feet don't count as creating drag, so I don't really have to worry too much about that. There we go, that shouldn't have too much trouble taking off. Let's see, I do have these turbojet engines, which are 3,500. So that would give me, yeah, no, I wouldn't have enough to get 2 of these yet. Still need a couple thousand, that's okay. Alright, let's see what else we can deliver here. Give this another test. They need a steel. Let's go get them a steel. Yeah, still got to work on that. Just not enough angle in there. But maybe what I can do actually is I will tuck this up in. Oh, no. Didn't want to move it. There we go. Oh, stay where I put you, please. There you go. And you go up in there. And then these guys. What am I going to do with you? Actually, you know what I could do? I can put them on here. rotate them a little so they match that. And then we'll move them up in here. They're going to stick out a bit, but if I move them in there, I'm probably going to get tail drag. Let's find out. No, not quite. Maybe this will be better for... Yeah, that's better. There we go. There, I managed to accomplish both. I got a decent angle of attack for takeoff, and I also got the wheels in a place where they're not quite so ugly. That front one's a bit hanging out, but that's okay. Not a natural earthquake. Explosion site? Okay, well, let's glide over here. Where's the desert? Whoa, that's... yeah. I think we're gonna need some upgrades before we get out there. Because it's taking half my fuel just to get over here. So I will need to add some more fuel tanks. Probably I'd like to get the next one up. And flare and brake. Oh, my air brakes are gone. I forgot. Where'd they go? I must have accidentally gotten rid of them. Alright, we needed a steel. Oh, 8 kilometers. It's a long trip for that much weight. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to take off going that direction. Alright, let's hope this afterburner's got enough power to get me off the ground. And it does. Awesome. Oh, it's a struggling though. Definitely gonna need more power than this. I suppose I could try and add one of the other engine when I can afford it. Yeah, I need more lift. I might have to take those Delta wings off the back and swap them with something else. I just wanted to use them because they have no drag, but... for some reason they don't have a whole lot of lift, so... down below half fuel, we're doing alright. Yeah, so, let me know what you think about this monstrosity. Honestly, I think it kind of looks cool. It's sort of almost... it is kind of like a traditional twin beam plane, I guess, but, oh, we are gonna wreck here. But it's with some extra shaping and pods. Maybe that'll be an idea for reshaping it sometime. I'll try and give it angular features like a stealth plane. But yeah. Anyways, this has been Aviassembly. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. If you got any ideas for a plane or any changes you think I should make, let me know. Until then, take care, be safe, and I'll see you next time.